Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. And I'm going to say first and foremost, call on Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, B'Kakwadash, giving all praises to the great Ali Chayder of Israel, the great I Am, the possessor of heaven and earth, of the spirits of heaven and earth, giving all praises and all love to his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, the Adonai, the Hamashiach, the light of this world, the one who died for Israel, and rose to sit to become his Father's royal right arm, my Redeemer, my Comforter, and my salvation. And only one that plead his blood over Israel, the only nation, granted for salvation, giving much respect and double honors to great Millstone, the great men that gave me this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and not only got me to go back to Yahweh Hashem Shai, but to prepare me for these dark times that are ahead of us. Double honors to great Millstone. They work around the clock all day, every day. There's not a moment they don't cease to give us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, to give us this word, to convert as many as possible according to Yahweh's will. So double honors to those men. Shout out to the Akwaf, the beautiful, the awesome men that's in the word. And even if you may not be from Great Millstone, you still follow Great Millstone. You know what I'm saying? You listen to the YouTubes or you attend the Odyssey, and you go to the highways and byways, and you do the work at home. You know, even if you're doing it personally. You know what I'm saying? Shalom to you, brothers. You know what I'm saying? Shalom. Shalom to you, beautiful sisters, the Akwaf, the beautiful women that's in the truth. It may not be a lot of you guys. It may be like a very small few. But shalom to you. And whether you got a man or not, you still fear the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh. And you listen and you learn in silence. Coming back at you with a part 2 of the bonding with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and have a relationship with God. And we can continue from Proverbs. Continue from Proverbs, and we can go on down and keep bringing up some things that help you build, you know what I'm saying, a relationship with Yahweh, and help you build to live a better life and to become a stronger man, you know what I'm saying, and or to become a wiser woman per se, you know what I'm saying, because women, they're not designed to be strong. You guys are designed to be delicate, beautiful, you know what I'm saying. You let your man do all of that, you know what I'm saying. You don't go and try to take over and try to do what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? It was a funny question that came up. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck you have to knock on the fucking door like that? Give me 1 minute. Sorry about that. Just dealing with people. I wish I had my own house sometime, but that's not the way the world works. But not leading too far from the subject. It was a question that was going around, and this might not be according to a part of the subject, but this aroused, for the women, guys be like, should men pay for everything? You know what I'm saying? Should men take care of everything? Should a woman be at home and she don't have nothing to do but take care of the kids and tend to the home until the man comes back? And I totally agree with it if we were living in the ancient world, but you know what I'm saying? I can't agree with it now because we're living in this modern day corrupted world, and a lot of women that you give them a lot of freedom and they will take advantage of it and even betray you. So, one of Apostle Gabar's lessons was yesterday, but I was listening to it today, and it had a lot to do with the women. So, you know what I'm saying? It was just a question that was brought up. It was a question that was aroused. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was like the day. I wish, it was like the days in the ancient days where at least a few of the women, like, it wasn't, or at least it was common to find a good woman. But nowadays, it's really not. Even back then they had problems, but at least you had a few women that was actually good women. You know what I'm saying? But now today you really don't. So getting back on subject, we can continue from Psalms, and we was over there by bam. We can start from 10. It says Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10. It says, "The discretion of a man makes him slow to anger, and his glory is to overlook a transgression." Wait, I totally skipped that. It says, "Luxury is not fitting for a fool, much less for a servant to rule over princes." That's right. Because right now, you know what I'm saying? And even within our society, but right now, today, you got the white man ruling over us, and he has a lot of stuff that's not fitting for him. You know what I'm saying? And you know, right now, we are the rulers that are servants, and the servants are rulers. We living in a realm of confusion for the things that we've done, and you know what I'm saying? And just on the things that we've done and how bad and how much of an impact it had on the world, you know, we have to suffer the consequences and pay the price for our actions. So, you know, that right there is very detrimental, you know, dealing with, you know, Esau, the white man in the world. And then we got it in our own communities. You know what I'm saying? It's the curses, you know what I'm saying? Curses of Deuteronomy. You know, a lot of people, Yahweh will reward the wicked on purpose to destroy them in the end. So it's a lot of brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, that's getting their rewards now, you know. And it's a saying that say, I'd rather be first than last. You know, I mean, I'd rather be no, the first shall be last, then the last shall be first, and the first shall be slave of all. There it is. I was chopping it up real bad. But you know, it's a lot of people that's getting their blessings first. You know what I'm saying? They getting advantage in the world. They got a whole family. They got banking account. They got savings. You know what I'm saying? They stay up on the latest clothes. They got jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Some men have other women, or the other way around. Some women got other men, and the women are bachelorettes. You know what I'm saying? They got cars. You know, they got a awesome career. You know what I'm saying? Nice job. You know, they got connects with everybody, but it's for a reason. Especially if we about to get into Jacob's trouble. You know, soon. You know what I'm saying? Later on next year, most likely. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, it's gonna be bad for those people. You know what I'm saying? Because they received their consummation on this side, and you know they don't know what to do with all the fortune that they've been given. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what to do with all of that shit. They just do whatever they want, and you know, having money and having everything actually show a person's true colors. And you know, if it's not given and put in the hands of wise people, you know what I'm saying, then you know, you give it to a person and they turn out to be some sort of demon, or some idiot, or some egotistical maniac, or a power tripper. You know, it's a lot of brothers and sisters that let, you know, money corrupt them, and the comfortabilities of this life corrupt them, you know. So you don't want to be like that. It says, the discretion of a man makes him slow to anger, and his glory is to overlook a transgression. That's right. You got to be, sometimes it's the saying that you got to be a bigger man. That's what Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai loves. You know, you got times where you got to fight, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, sometimes it's good to be logical and to be able to analyze a situation and try to defuse the situation before, you know, it gets out of control. A wise man can do that, you know. If all that's said and done, then if you got to fight, then you got to fight. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, a lot of us, you know, use discretion and try to use kindness and, you know, be forgiving. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, certain scenarios can work, and certain scenarios it can't work. You got some people that you be trying to talk to and they just not in the mood to talk, and, you know, some of them be some of them, like I told you, you know, good set against evil. So the more and more you try to comfort this person, the more and more you try to calm them down, the more and more you try to give them good advice and, you know, make them better and make their day better. You know, they're wicked, they're evil. So it's going to give them more and more durability to be wicked. So it's no point in even, sometimes in certain situations, it is called for warfare. It is called for fighting, because sometimes some people don't understand, and the only way you can respond to them is, by it's a saying, fire with fire. You know what I'm saying? It's not good, but it is necessary. It's a necessary evil. That's what I'll call it, necessary evil. Because, some people just don't listen to reason. Some people don't listen to discretion. They can care less about forgiveness. They'll probably try to play on those feelings and then still turn on you anyway, or just turn on you altogether. So, you got to be able to, like to say, the discretion of a man makes him slow to anger, and his glory is to overlook a transgression. Be able to forgive in heart and be strong at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So mainly this is for having discretion, having wisdom and knowledge, and I'm trying to be smart, and rather be a carnal minded person, and you always engaging and you always fighting and getting into violence and committing all these acts which could lead to death or serious injury. You be a smart man and be like, okay, should I avoid this fight? Should I fight this person, or does this person should look like the type of person to talk to and to try and calm them down, or should I just leave this shit alone entirely? Sometimes in certain situations you can't leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in certain situations you gotta do what you gotta do, and and you can still be of a forgiving heart. You can still reason and reconcile, but always remember, you know what I'm saying, that they the wicked. So you can forgive them and pardon them and all that, but 9 times out of 10, they'll go back to doing the same shit, or they'll probably turn on you again, because they, like, some men being the men of God, a lot of people like to take advantage of them, because, men of God are very generous, they're very kind, I'm saying, they strong, are stern men, but they're very reasonable, I'm saying, they good men, and, they give chances. So, people that have the wicked spirits and spirits of usury, you know what I'm saying, and temptation, they try to take advantage of the prophets and take advantage of the followers of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because like I said, we are sheep led to the slaughter. You know what I'm saying? We are sheep amongst wolves, So, a lot of people will try to take advantage of us and do certain things. And, sometimes you got to be strong and stand your ground, you know what I'm saying, and back them off. And you got to be strong and be able to say no. You know what I'm saying? You got to be wise and, use discretion. So it says, the king's wrath is like the roaring of a lion, but his favor is like a dew on the grass. That's right. Like I said, you gotta be, you gotta know when to use that emotion, when to go to war, when to fight. You know what I'm saying? And when to know to engage an enemy and be strong. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's not easy to be strong. A lot of us are still learning how to do that, you know what I'm saying, and how to gain strength and what it's like to have that warrior spirit, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of prophets, they have that warrior mind spirit. They're very heavy-set men, you know what I'm saying, they're very strong, and if it came down to it, if they got to fight, then they got to fight, you know what I'm saying, like Apostle Hart, he ex-boxer, you know what I'm saying, so, he fought all his life, so, you know what I'm saying, he has the warrior mindset, but he's kind, you know what I'm saying, but he has that warrior king mindset, to where if he got to do battle, then he will, even though he's elderly, he passed that, but he still got that, warrior spirit. So it's good to have that, or good to gain that, because you got different things and different gifts and different abilities Yahweh will bless you with, you know what I'm saying, during your lifetime. And when if you're led into the truth and you become a prophet, then you'll know why he gave you all these gifts, especially the times that we come in and we all preparing for these major events. We'll understand why Yahweh gave it to us. We'll understand why he built us the way he built us. And, it's all to further our relationship between us and the Lord, and to make us stronger so we can endure these times and endure these things and whatever you're going through. You know what I'm saying? So, certain things, you know what I'm saying, that'll make you strong. And that's one of them, to have that warrior mindset. So it says, but his favor is like dew on the grass. That's right, because if a real man respect a real man. So you know what I'm saying. So, if you got favor for a person, if you got favor for another brother, and y'all kin, y'all gonna respect another. And if y'all warriors, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be able to see it in that brother, and he gonna be able to see it in you, and y'all gonna be able to respect each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I honor that. I respect that. Or seeing young warriors or seeing young, brothers that's growing up. You know what I'm saying? A person, a prophet with that king mindset. Be very mindful of them and, respect them and, empower them and make them stronger. And that's what a lot of brothers is missing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of, young cats that's in the streets and brothers that's going through stuff, they missing that role model father figure, really. You know what I'm saying? And the prophets is they not the father figure Yahweh is, but they are great role models to follow. So you know what I'm saying? Yahweh did put angels here to guide us to him and to, whenever we need God, he's there. So they that's what a lot of our brothers and sisters are failing to see. So the Most High got his hand stretched out. You know what I'm saying? It's up for you, to take it. It's up for you to acknowledge it. If you don't, then that's on you, buddy. It says, a foolish son is the ruin of his father, and the contentions of a wife are a continual dripping. That's right. A rebellious son and wicked women. Oh, boy, that's a good subject, man. Good subject, because you got a lot of dumbass brothers. You know what I'm saying? Dumbass sisters. That's them wicked 2/3 and, the other blind children. You know what I'm saying? The ones that refuse to accept Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Some of them are just too deep in their wickedness to see. Especially these dumb, the dumb sons. You know what I'm saying? That make Yahweh Bashim Yahushai look bad. You know what I'm saying? Even their own fathers, they don't have no respect. They don't have no honor. They are very prideful, very emotional. You know what I'm saying? No self-control, especially when they drug influence, very chaotic. You know what I'm saying? Or especially if they got some sort of talent or they got some sort of ability that will help them benefit off society and off people and shit. They power trippers. They abuse that power. They take advantage of people. They use people. You know what I'm saying? Especially the dumbass brothers and sisters and brothers that's in gangs and in hoods. You know what I'm saying? They try to use that power against those of them that are weak, against those of them that are innocent. You know what I'm saying? And they prey upon people, and that's wickedness too. And they nothing but fools. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that you do could come back on you through the design of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Not only that, you bring shame to your family. You know what I'm saying? Because even sometimes a whole family be fucking wicked as hell. But, sometimes, there be brothers that come from good families that just be a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Just disgrace, And that's just how it go. You know what I'm saying? But, be aware of those brothers that's bringing shame, you know what I'm saying, to the children of Israel and look out for them, Especially for, and the contention of a wife, and the contentions of a wife are continual drippings. Be careful of these women. Be careful. Because wife mean woman. You know what I'm saying? Broken down in Old English, it means woman. Thank you, Apostle Gabar. For real. Because you got to go to the right people for the right learning. So, when you learn, you've been taught right, you're going to understand this book just fine. But if you haven't been taught right, you've been misguided, or you're reading a book on your own with no guidance, you're never going to understand it. You know what I'm saying? So, find those teachers. Look up GMS, Great Millstone. You know what I'm saying? Apostle Hart, Apostle Gabar, GMS South Carolina C7, GMS Birmingham, GMS Yorkshire. You know what I'm saying? Look up them brothers, They'll tell you everything that you need to know. Well taught. But as far as I'm concerned, watch out for these women because they're very contentious. They're very competitive. You know what I'm saying? They're very aggressive especially towards men for some strange reason. Certain women are, and it's best to keep a lookout and keep your distance. You know what I'm saying? And even women in your own family, because you never know what they're going through. You never know how they're feeling. You know what I'm saying? And they can be very destructive and very, very rebellious, especially women. So, You know, for a lot of us, we've been taught not, if we got a good woman, then yeah, you can be in a relationship. But, you know, 9 times out of 10, it's not good to be in a relationship with a woman when you're in the truth, and it's not good to have them too close to you because they'll anchor you down. You know what I'm saying? They'll exhaust you. You know what I'm saying? They'll use you for everything that you've got. Even if they're good women, they may not see it. But you know what I'm saying? You'll be able to see it and you'll be tremendously affected by it. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's continual. They're going to keep doing it. They're going to keep trying, especially if you're a good man and you got resources. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you look good, you know, and you happen to be in the truth. You're going to have a lot of women on you, a lot of women flocking to you. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to not only have you, but to have what you've got. You know what I'm saying? And the personal things that are keeping you going, the things that have gave you structure. You know what I'm saying? And all your materialism and all your resources that Yahweh blessed you with, a woman to come and snatch that away. And it can be very well your downfall. So, you know, for a lot of brothers that don't have women, it's good that you don't. And if you do, if you're talking to some nice lady and some beautiful woman, try not to allow them too close to you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it don't matter how emotional you get. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, we living in the last days. We're getting closer to these events. You really don't want no attachments when these things happen. So, you know, continual contention with of a wife and continual dripping. That means just go keep coming. And it's a lot of contentious women. Like the Bible says, I'd rather dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious woman. So be careful with these women. You know what I'm saying? They'll try to have ties on you mentally, physically, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? And then have ties to other men. So, you know, that's what God is, especially for the men that's in the truth. That's what God advises us. You know what I'm saying? He's advising us, you know, stay away from the women. Watch out for these foolish sons that make them, that bring shame to their household, shame to their family, shame to their father. You know, watch out for users. You know what I'm saying? Have discretion, be wise as a man. You know what I'm saying? Know when to do battle. You know, and learn and grow, figure out things about yourself that you didn't know, work on certain things about yourself, you know, and pretty much focus on your relationship between you and Yahweh. You know, and if you have a woman, see her as a blessing. She no different from the materialism thing. A woman is no different than having a car. You know what I'm saying? It's no different. You know what I'm saying? Use it to get to where you go. You know what I'm saying? When you park, you leave it where you leave it where it's at. Not to sound cold-hearted, but you know, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? She's some nice clothes, you know what I'm saying, to wear. You if you get dirty, you wash it, you wear it again, you wash it, you wear it again. You living in this day and time and era, if they wear out, if they rip, and you throw away the clothes and you go get some new clothes. You know, sometimes in certain scenarios, that's what you got to do with these women. You got to have multiple wives in a strange sort of sense. Even though that doesn't work, that won't work into the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Having multiple women do help relieve a lot of pressure, especially if you're dealing with women on that kind of level, even though I recommend you not to. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers do. You know, so, you know, certain women having the multiple wives and multiple women around do help, you know, because you're not with them. You can't be with all of them, you know what I'm saying? But you is talking to, you know, all of them. And you got good relationships. They got a good understanding. You know what I'm saying? And you do it like that if you're in that scenario. But, you know, 9 times out of 10, don't try to get into all that. That's deep and it can cause a lot of madness. But if you got that kind of control, then, hey, all the more power to you. It says, houses and riches are an inheritance from fathers, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. That's right. And like I said, you find you a good wife, you know what I'm saying, to find a good woman is to find a good thing, and that's on an entirely different subject, because that's very rare. It's very hard to find. You know what I'm saying? To find a good woman with a steady head on her shoulders, that'll love you for you, that'll work with you, and endure the problems that you endure, and you know, vibe with you in the same thing that you like. You know, I like the truth, and I wouldn't mind finding a woman that was in the truth with me. You know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, it's hard. It is hard. And, you know, it's better than, a woman can be better than riches and jewelry and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because she can help you and she can build you up. But that's good women that's focused on their man and focused on relationship. And if they got a family, they focused on that. Or if y'all don't have a family, y'all focused on each other. then that's good. But it's rare. It's very rare. Right now, it's becoming even more rare. It's becoming actually a serious problem because a lot of us brothers, the Most High do see it like y'all do deserve somebody to be there, like a woman to be there. Like how Yahweh made Adam, and he said it's not good for Adam to be alone, so he made a woman out of Adam. You know what I'm saying? A woman that was superior, not on a level, the same level as Adam, but near that level. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call him the lesser vessel. Woman the lesser vessel because she's superior, but she's not superior like Adam because he came first. So, if you understand the Bible, you understand Genesis, then you'll know what I mean. But if you don't, then you won't understand. But, overall, yeah, it's rare to find a good woman. But if you do, that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? From God, it is. It says, laziness casts one into a deep sleep, and an idle person will suffer hunger. That's right. Sometimes it's not good to roll with the weak. It might sound cold-hearted, but what? How long you gonna take? Cause I'm going to sleep.
I know they're not going nowhere. They stay in the room.
All right.
I'll be back in a little bit. All right.
All right. Whatever.
My bad.
People. Whatever. But yeah, it says laziness casts one into a deep sleep. It says, and an idle person will suffer hunger. He who keeps the commandment keeps his soul, but he who is careless of his ways will die. That's right, man. Sometimes it's not good to be around people that are weaker than you. Like if you in the word, it's not good to be around people that are not in the word. You know what I'm saying? It's not good to you know what I'm saying, be around people that are like idle and lazy and always needing help. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High gave you arms and legs and a feet. He gave you understanding for things to do things on your own. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people like that. You know what I'm saying? Or the people that want to know why this and why that, and always craving and always hungry for knowledge and loss. Because this one, it says an idle person will suffer hunger. You know what I'm saying? That represents blessings and knowledge and all kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? You be hungry for a lot of things. You got to watch out for people like that because they'll tend to cling on to you too. So it says laziness casts one into a deep sleep. Don't be lazy. Try to do the work to the best that you can. You know what I'm saying? Try to get into the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai while you can. Don't be lazy. Get up. It's good to work and have a job or two. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you got one job, work that. I got 2 jobs to make things work. And I still try to push the truth to the best of my abilities. I'm not perfect, but I'm still trying to push it to a degree to where, you know what I'm saying, I'm still pushing the truth and I ain't giving up. No, I haven't. But, overall, don't be a lazy person. Yahweh don't like that. He give you respect for even just trying. You know what I'm saying? So, that's a big plus, too, for you to actually be trying and doing it. You know what I'm saying? Trying and doing it, Because if you say you're going to do it, you're going to do it, If you're going to try, it'll lead you to doing it, But it all depends on how you are as a man or a woman, especially, but mainly men that I'm talking about. That's in the word, that's doing the work. So, it says, he who keeps the commandment keeps his soul, but he who is careless of his ways will die. You know what I'm saying? So be careful. Like the Most High says, seek me and live. If you don't seek the Most High, most likely 9 times out of 10, you'll die. And it's a duality. So you'll be dead in your spirit, and eventually the Most High will seek you out and you will die. So be careful and be mindful of that. If you're not seeking the Bible nowadays, if you're not seeking Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you don't know his true name, you're lost in some religion, or your lifestyle is just better, and you just feel like you don't need God, and etc., the Most High can and he most likely will remove you, especially in the Jacob's trouble in the times that's coming. A lot of people is going to be removed. You know what I'm saying? and they're not understanding that, you know, life is short. You ain't, in the eyes of the Lord, you ain't nothing but a breath. You know what I'm saying? So life is very short, and if you want to live a long life, and Yahweh can allow you to live that, you will follow the Lord and be wise, and, you know, get into the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of Yahweh, build a relationship with God, have that relationship with the Lord, and you know what I'm saying? And it'll make you have a better and longer and healthier life in a relationship with God. It'll make you live longer. And, you know, especially for the men, you know what I'm saying? It'll confine you, you know, it'll cut you off, because that's one of the things that the Most High wants, you know what I'm saying, is you to be, you know, on your own by yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the stages. And another stage is for you to look within yourself, and, you know what I'm saying, and to have an understanding, and to want to know knowledge to a degree, and want to have understanding. You know what I'm saying? And another one is to live a simpler, like, it's the same thing as being cut off from the world, but living a simpler life. You know what I'm saying? Having a lot of things that are not tied to you, you know, in a sort of speak, and happen to travel lightly, you know, like, be careful about the women. That's baggage. Be careful about family. You know, that's baggage. You know what I'm saying? That should hold you down. You know what I'm saying? Be careful about having a future and a career and a life, you know, following the trend that was set by the white people for Jacob. And it's a lot of brothers and sisters that follow that trend. And you'll see the result of what happens to them, and then how they realize, like, damn, like, it's a slight chance that 9 times out of 10, I lose all this, even my family, if the Most High open up their eyes to the truth, and they realize what's really at stake and the choices that they got to make. Even I'm at a, you know, even when it comes down to it for me, I still got to make the choice, and I have to be ready, and I got to be man enough to make that choice. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's coming to that point, but I'm going to stop right here, you know, with that. And call on Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai by Shem Kakodash. I gotta get ready to go to work. Shalom to you guys, more power, you know, to you guys that are in the word. Praise Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, name Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Great Millstone, and it's on to the next video. I might do a part 3, or I might move to a different subject. It all depends on, you know, how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So, shalom.